Welcome to NBCC, and thank you for your interest in the Heavy Equipment Operator Training Program. My name is Kyle O'Shea, and as a manager in our Professional and Part-Time Learning Department, I'm proud to manage the Heavy Equipment Operator Training Program. By choosing NBCC for your pre-employment operator training needs, you'll be exposed to highly qualified subject matter experts and instructors with years of operator and safety experience. The program format is a mix of theory, simulation, and practical training components. It is our goal to prepare students to leave the program and hit the ground running with the knowledge, tools, and skills needed to be successful in the heavy construction trades. With valued industry partners like the New Brunswick Road Builders and Heavy Construction Association, we are proud to work with their members and employers to provide qualified operators for their labor market needs. The program is 12 weeks in duration, and the training occurs at NBCC Miramichi campus. Students spend 4 weeks on theory, simulation, and transit work at the campus before going to the field for practical training on the equipment for 8 weeks. The practical training occurs off-site, and we usually make a partnership agreement with a construction firm to retain a suitable training site with updated equipment for the remaining 8 weeks of training. The equipment used in the program is excavator, dozer, backhoe, loader, grader, and roller compactor. Aside from the tuition of $13,950, students will need to incur the additional cost for mandatory personal protective equipment required for the practical training. These items include CSA-approved steel-toed boots, hard hat, safety vest, and protective eyewear. Be mindful as well that a rain suit and appropriate outerwear such as coveralls will also be required for work outside in the elements at the worksite. The Heavy Equipment Operator Program is a certificate program. Upon completion, graduates will receive an NBCC certificate and can attend the official graduation ceremony in June. Additionally, students will receive a transcript of marks, operator wallet card, first aid certificate, transportation of dangerous goods wallet card, and women's safety wallet card. The intent of the program is to prepare students for entry-level positions in heavy equipment operation. A large portion of the program involves practical training on simulators and operating the equipment, with additional training with respect to transit work, basic repairs and maintenance, industrial safety concepts, safety, and environmental legislation. Weeks 1 to 4 involves theory and any classroom or simulation training. Weeks 5 to 12 entails practical training in the field on all 6 pieces of equipment. This is a picture of our simulation equipment that students will use during the course, along with sample screenshots of various training exercises. The software includes exercises for practicing on all 6 pieces of equipment, the same equipment that will be used for the practical training with similar learning competencies. The controls are very realistic, and it helps the students to gain an advantage of having the hand-eye necessary for when they actually start operating the real equipment. The simulator training minimizes damage to the actual equipment during the training process, as it allows students to get the feel of the controls and basic procedures before they even sit in a machine. This short video clip demonstrates how realistic the simulation equipment really is. Before discussing the career opportunities and application process, I would like to play this short video which depicts an overview of the training program with footage from a delivery in 2018. It also includes a short clip of our valued partner, Tom McGinn, Executive Director of the New Brunswick Road Builders Association, describing the labor market and overview of the industry.
Here, this area, we're in Niguac, New Brunswick. Everything that you see here is being built by students. It's a 12-week program. We start over in Miramichi for 4 weeks, and then at the end of the 4 weeks, we moved on to Niguac for 2 weeks of maintenance in the shop, and then the 6 last weeks, we're here in the field doing work with equipment. The 6 pieces, it's a loader, backhoe, excavator, grader, a bulldozer, and the roller compactor.
Our members do the majority of road work in the province. That goes from as big as constructing the 4-lane highways in the province to as small as doing, pipe culvert work. We're finding a lot of the operators are either at retirement or approaching retirement age. So there's going to be a huge demand, and I'm not just talking the next 4 or 5 years. I'm talking out the next 20, 25 years. The roads, they continually need to be upgraded, paved, and when you're upgrading, you're into earth moving, equipment, and so heavy equipment operators are going to be required for there. Anything that we see where there's a demand within the industry, we've worked in conjunction with NBCC and have been very happy. I know our members are happy with the graduates that come out, that they're well trained and ready to step in.
I all started in the heavy equipment kind of industry with my grandfather running an excavator and loader and stuff like that since I was really young. And then now that I'm 19, I thought, it's about time to go to college and, get something underneath my belt.
As mentioned by Tom again in the video, there is currently a strong labor market need for heavy equipment operators in New Brunswick. With an aging workforce, there will continue to be a demand for operators for years to come as operators retire from the trade. Graduates may find work with construction companies, public works and municipalities, pipeline and logging contractors, and cargo handling companies, just to name a few. A starting wage for a new operator would range from $18 to $22 per hour, with experienced operators earning anywhere from $25 to $50 their experience, job role, and certifications earned. Heavy equipment operator vocation is aligned with provincial and interprovincial apprenticeable trades. The three pieces of equipment that are interprovincial red seal trades include the excavator, dozer, and backhoe. Operators require 3,600 hours of rounded work experience on each piece of equipment in order to challenge the certification exam. The three pieces of equipment that are provincial certification include the grader, loader, and compact roller. Operators wishing to challenge the provincial certification need 900 hours of experience with the compact roller, 1,800 hours for loader, and 3,600 hours for grader. These pieces of equipment are not associated with Red Seal certification. For more information on the certification process, please contact Apprenticeship at 506-453-2597 or check out their website at gmb.ca/pedal. Following successful completion of this program, the student will be able to identify safety hazards and minimize risk, operate a dozer, excavator, grader, bucket loader, backhoe, and compact roller safely according to set specifications, perform basic repairs and preventative maintenance on heavy equipment, identify opportunities for improvement and quality assurance, comply with environmental protection legislation and regulations, and work independently or as part of a team. As additional information, it should be noted that heavy equipment operator is a physically demanding occupation. Workers spend their time outdoors, sometimes in poor weather and isolated locations. Operators often work in hazardous conditions as well. Admission requirements are high school diploma or adult high school diploma, GED, or equivalency. The application process starts with making contact with our office to start the application. Qualified candidates will then receive a conditional acceptance letter outlining training dates, tuition costs, textbook costs, and other incidental equipment that is needed. The student will then pay the seat confirmation fee of $300 to secure a seat in the program. It should be noted that tuition is required on the first day of training, unless the student is receiving funding assistance, in which we will need a copy of the funding letter. Financial options are then provided to the student. The student would then contact our office when they are ready to submit their application and pay the fee deposit. An acceptance letter is issued at that time. Again, if the student is applying for funding, we'll need a copy of the funding letters from the appropriate agency. Our contact information is loisann.gregan@nbcc.ca, or you can call us at 506-778-6054. Why choose NBCC? We are the trainer of choice in New Brunswick for trade-related training. We care about students and their future success. We offer an inclusive learning environment, and we welcome people from all over the world. We are community-minded, and we are a major contributor to labor market needs in New Brunswick. We provide flexible learning options for multiple pathways. We offer cost-effective training solutions that lead to careers. As a matter of fact, 89% of 2018 graduates were employed within 1 year, and because college works. Thank you, and we hope to see you in our next program delivery of Heavy Equipment Operator.